Waiting and trying to figure out where I can get the target from. Okay, let's see if we can hit him. Surprised him, 512 and a kill number 2. He thought he could look out the window. Guess what? He couldn't. I tell you, Hi guys, and welcome to World of Tanks Review. Today I'm reviewing the Rhm Borsig Waffenträger Tier 8 tank destroyer in the German line. I'm going to refer to it as RHM from here on out because it's hard to pronounce other stuff, even though I am part German. I don't speak German, so sorry guys. This is actually a nice little tank. It is Tier 8 tank in the turreted German line. And let's take a look at the tech tree real quick and we'll go over that. Okay, of course you start off with the ladder track, the lawn tractor, what I call them, the Tier 1. And you go to the PZ Jagger 1, to the Marauder 2, to the Marauder 38T. Then you hop up here to the PZ SFL 4C. Then you go to the Nashorn, which the Nashorn is actually a pretty good Tier 6 tank. You go to the PZ SFL 5, and you come to the RMH B, the RMH tank. Now I have the Tier 9 tank research, the Waffenträger Auto PZ4, and I'm working on towards the Waffenträger Auto E100, and I only have 174,038 research credits to go, so that I should be able to knock that out in about a year. I don't know, it's going to take me a while. I'm not concentrating on that right now, but this is not a bad tank. This tank has some good points and some bad points on it. Good point is it has actually 2 good excellent guns on it. The bad point on this tank, it has no armor. My Ford Explorer has more armor on it than this tank has on it, and I don't have any armor on mine. So you'd be better off driving around in a Ford Explorer if you're looking for protection than you would be driving this tank. So you gotta realize something about this tank is that you gotta play it smartly. You gotta protect it as much as possible, keep it concealed as much as possible. One good advantage about this tank, even though because it doesn't have much armor, it does have a very low profile. And as you can see, the profile is pretty low. The armor sloped in the front and the back, and on the on the gun's turret. So you can get some ricochet shots off of them, but I wouldn't be going head on into a battle with this. I'd be using this as a sniper or as what a TD's long distance tank destroyer. So let's take a look at the specs on this so we can talk about the armor a little bit more. And let me blow this up so you can see this a lot better. Okay, this does have some good hit points. For 1,100 hit points compared to the amount of armor that's on this tank, it has a lot of hit points. Engine horsepower is 207. Speed on this is 35 kilometers per hour. Traverse speed is 38 degrees per second. Now this is where the armor I'm talking about. It has 20 in the front, 10 on the sides, and 8 in the rear. Like I said, my Ford Explorer has more armor than this thing does. Okay, we'll go over the gun a little bit later because I'm going to talk about both guns and the gun that I mainly use in pug matches and stuff like that. Now the gun traverse speed is 18 degrees per second. Now the view range on this thing is 400 meters, but with the binocs I have on here, or stereoscopes, view range is actually 500 meters. And the single range on this base is 700. With the crew I have on there is 730. So that's the specs on it. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and pull up the gun. I'll blow that up for you so you can see that a lot clearer. Okay, the gun I currently have on this is actually the first gun that comes with it, the 128 caliber gun that's on it. Rate of fire on this is 5.22 rounds per minute. So a little bit more than 5 rounds per minute, a little less than 6 rounds per minute. Average penetration on this is 246, 311, and 65. Average damage on this is 490, 490, and 630. Now, this gun is accurate at .35 at 100 meters. So this gun, basically where you're aiming is where the shell is going to go, and 9 times out of 10, that's where it's going to hit. So this gun is actually pretty accurate. Aiming time on this is 2.3 seconds, and this gun carries AP, APCRs, and high explosives. Now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to pull up the other gun. Oops. Now, okay. Now, this other gun is a 150 caliber gun. Rate of fire on this is 3 rounds per minute. Average penetration on this is 215, 334, and 85. Average damage on this is 750, 750, and 950. Accuracy on this is a little bit worse than the other gun at 0.4 rounds, at 0.4 at 100 meters. Aiming time is a little bit slower at 2.73. Now, this does carry 3 different types of rounds. This still carries the AP and the high explosive, but this gun also allows you to shoot heat, which is high explosive anti-tank shells. So that's one of the advantages. And the reason why I carry, let me go back to this. Okay, the reason why I carry this gun is because even though, as you can see, it does less damage than the other gun, it actually fires almost 2 shells to the 1 shell that you carry on the big gun. So I can fire twice as much with twice as much and do twice the damage. Because if you add this up, that's a lot more damage than that. Than this gun. You know, that's 750 compared to the 490. Okay, so you can actually do twice as much damage firing 2 shells than you can just firing the 1 shell in there. Now, it depends on the game I'm going into. If I'm going into pug matches, it's the gun I definitely want to have. When I do my tournaments and I get into tournaments, or if we're doing team battles or something like that, I might switch over to the bigger gun. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I'm actually working with a team. We're on TeamSpeak, and we can communicate. So I can go off my way and get into a sniper's perch or something like that, and be able to have somebody light up the targets for me, and I can just go ahead and rain down shells. So it depends on what type. I'll be honest with you. Depending on what type of game you like to play, and what you're using the tank for, will depend on what type of gun that you want to put on here. Like I said, I always put the first gun that came on here. I've used the bigger gun in team battles where I was the only tank destroyer, but we had some heavies, so I had the heavies way in front of me, and I was just sniping and doing damage. So it's give and take. Now, what I carry on this is I do carry the camouflage net, which gives me a 25% reduction on the chance of my vehicle being spotted when stationary. Now, once I move the camouflage net, it's no good. I carry binocular telescope on here, which gives me a 25% more view range up to 500 meters. So I can see up to 500 meters with this. And this allows me to see the targets further off, and that way I can still stay concealed and shoot. So that's a good thing to always have on a tank destroyer. And the last, and of course, I always carry the tank, the gun rammer, which gives me a 10% in loading. It takes 10% off on the loading time. So that's the tank in general. It's a good tank. It does have good low profile, so you can seal it a lot better. And you just gotta learn how to play this tank. You gotta remember, when you're playing this tank, you have no armor. You got a big ass gun on it, but you got no armor. So depending on your play and how you play the tank is what type of gun you want to put on it. So I do have this tank in action, so let's take a look at the clip. I will see you all on the other side. Hi guys, and welcome to World of Tanks. I'm Buddy1927, and today I'm in my RMH Tier 8 tank destroyer in the German turreted line. And let's take a look at the map we're on. We're on Swamped. We have a 34% chance of winning. I'm actually platooned with two other clanmates, Tank Master Voro and Crush Your Tank. Tank Master Voro is new to our clan, and Crush Your Tank is our illustrious commander of the NAFTA clan. So as we get set up, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Now they're in their TDs, and they're going down the 1-2 line. I'm going to say by the cap because I don't have much armor. So I'm going to hide behind this little rock, and I shoot and miss. Yay, miss. Oh, I'm not supposed to miss. And I shoot and miss again. Hey, I think I drank too much last night. I'm not sure. I must have been drunk when I was playing this game. Wait a minute. I don't drink. Okay, here we go. Hit him for 417. Okay, we got some coming up the valley. I'm not loaded. So, kind of protecting that valley there. I don't want to take a shot on him. Yeah, I know. I should have been aiming up there. I should have realized where he was coming out, but hey. No. That would have been a waste of shot. I'm not paying attention. I don't know what's going on right now. I got too many targets and not enough time to aim. Looks like the other tank's kind of pinned down. There we go. Took him out. That's kill number 1 for me. Okay, I got 2 tanks behind the house there. Okay, the tank that was in the valley is gone. Now it's just a time of waiting and trying to figure out where I can get the targets from. Okay, let's see if we can hit him. Surprised him, 512 and a kill. Kill number 2. He thought he could look out the window. Guess what? He couldn't. Okay, have no shot on him. And have no shot on him. Okay. Still have no shots. Looks like my teammates have died. That's a green tank. I want to shoot the red tanks. And it actually looks like the 1-2 line is fallen. So, looks like he's going to take him out. Looks like we defended the 8-9 line pretty well. Or the 7-8 line, sorry guys. Looks like we defended that pretty well. And the J line all together. So, I think I'm going to reposition because it looks like the 1-2 line has fallen, so I want to get into a position where I can actually do some damage. I don't know what this T-32 is doing. I don't know what I'm doing right this second. Okay, the AMX is out. I'm going to move up. Okay. Got a tank going across the field. Hit him and tracked him. I got hit. I got Artie shooting at me now. Did a critical hit on him, so I gotta watch out for Artie. Hit the 110. The 110 is finally out. We're actually losing 9-10. I'm getting shot at here. And I don't think we're going to win this game. I got that feeling. I got Artie shooting at me. I had a heavy up there with me. Instead of being pushing forward and trying to kill the tanks, he's going to play sniper. I guess he thought he was a TD. Who knows? But now it's just a waiting game. I guess I know I got one tank up there. I just gotta get somebody to spot him, light him up for me. So it's just a matter of time. Score is 9-11. There's my target. Got a shot. Hit him. Oh, I hate shots like that. Knock him down, and he only has like 1 or 2% left. He should have died. I got robbed. So now it's just a matter of trying to get these guys light up for me. There's just the three of us. We got a medium and a heavy. Looks like the heavy's pushing around. The IS-3's going to push around. I love how dead people tell you where to go. There's. Okay, hit him. That was the Hellcat. There he is. Missed the Hellcat. Now I'm getting fired upon again. And you see, guys, it doesn't take much for my tank to, like I said, guys, this tank has no armor, so you gotta protect it as well as possible. Okay, we're riding with the IS-3. Score is 10-14. The IS-3 is the last tank here. I don't think we're going to win this match unless, what is his name here? I can't even see it. Humpfester. Okay, Humpfester. Unless he can pull it out. He's up against quite a bit. He has some tanks that are one-shottable. He hit him for 341, but he's not taking protection. He's just standing out there, and that's it. He died. So that definitely was a defeat, guys. Yes, it was. Okay. And because it was a defeat, we get to see what we can do here. Okay, I did receive Tanker 3rd Class. Big deal. I did get high caliber out of this. I fired, according to XVM, I fired a total of 11 shots, had 8 hits for a 72.73% hit ratio. Now let's take a look and see how the team did overall. And I did top damage overall with 3,353 and 2 kills. Crushed Your Tank, which was in the Type 28 prototype, did 1,077, and Tank Master Ver, which was in the J Tiger 88, did a 0. Now on the other side, you had the GW Tiger PD, Tiger P. Sorry. You can see that he knew how to play that tank. He did 3,084 damage and had 3 kills. So, guys, we did some damage. We had 3 tanks that did over 2,000 damage. We had, of course, only one tank did over 3,000, and we had another tank that did a little over 1,000. But I mean, let's take a look at the difference in the things. So let's go on to the next one. Take a look at the overall score. Like I said before, I fired a total of 11 shots, had 8 direct hits, 7 penetration, for a total damage of 3,353. I had a couple shots at over 300 meters for a total of 1,872. I received 5 hits, which I lucked out. I survived 5 hits. Usually it's 1 or 2, so I lucked out a little bit. I did receive 4 hits from splash damage. I did damage a total of 5 vehicles, destroying 2 of them, and was assisted damage with 308. Now, after ammunition and vehicle repair, I still made money on this tier 8 for 27,748. I also had I got a reward for courageous resistance, I guess because I had the top damage. And total experience I got was 1,212. That's not bad, and my crew accelerators checked off, so all that experience went straight to my crews. So the RMH is actually a pretty good tier 8 tank. It has a tier 10 gun, and you're doing tier 10 damage with it. The only drawback is it has no armor on it. You're this big, basically a gun with no armor. So as you can see, where I was playing, I was trying to hide behind these rocks, and even with already hit me about 4 times with their splash damage. But overall, this isn't a bad gun. You can see the damage that this tank can do. Now that was the basic gun that was on it, the gun that originally comes with the tank, and you can still see the damage that I did over 3,000 damage overall. So that's not bad. So it's not a bad tank. I enjoy playing it. You just gotta remember you have no armor, so you gotta try to get as much protection. Grind your crews for camouflage. Make sure you get camouflage net. Try to get as concealed as much as possible. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please like us on YouTube. If you haven't done yet, subscribe to my videos, and that way you know when the next video I do is uploaded. I'd like to thank you again for watching, and you all have a good day, and save some tanks on the battlefield for me. You all have a good day.